Okay, we're back. Now, I've looked it up. Sharpshooters do in fact have crossbows sometimes. So I think it's pretty clear that I should be in here if I can survive, which I think will be okay. The only thing in here that's really going to trip me up are guardian serpents, and we can work around those. There's one now. That's no good. I just want to get into the hallway. Wow, that sucks. I'm gonna use fear. Finally. I think that I should just fire. The orb of energy kills that guy, weirdly enough. Gonna use heal wounds. I'm gonna lightning bolt. Wow, maybe I'm not. I can't get the double zap. Suppose I could just attack. Why don't we make sure... I'm a little worried. 3d13, 39. So he could kill me. If he uses Mystic Blast twice, he could absolutely take me down. Got him. So, you know, it's funny. I just got done talking about how... Like, gee, I hope I don't get Guardian Serpented. By the way, my strength is just not high enough to get out of here. Out of constricts. We still have one fear, we still have one blink, so... I was really hoping that my lamp of fire would... Wow! I'm just a little surprised at these Mambos and how well they're doing against me. 20 damage. I guess my AC is just not high enough yet. Am I gonna need to blink? Boy, that will suck if I have to blink. Okay, this is okay. No. Now I gotta actually see how much damage Force Lance can do. 3d12. 36. 36 damage, not the end of the world. Okay, we're safe. What has happened? Oh, it's because of poison. We're okay. We're leaving. Man, that's pretty rough down there. Tempted to go into swamp. Honestly, really surprised at the fact that this character seems to be having a rough time. Even if it is a wanderer. Alright, now hold up. Let's grab some of these wands. Something useful. not much to work with here, really. It definitely reminded me to never use crossbows again. Don't have our elect. So what we don't want to do is die to lightning here. Do we have resistance? Only 3. I think we're going to recharge the paralysis. Get him paralyzed. Take him down like that. Cool, this guy's shooting bolts. I like that. This is what I've been waiting for. Some sharpshooters. Finally, this game is going to get a little bit easier. If I can just spam some shots, I mean, this is going to be way better. Rather not waste lamp of fire on this, but looks like it may be necessary. You know, I think we're gonna have to pop into swamp here. You know, maybe I should just be using my arbalest, or excuse me, my triple crossbow, even if it is a bit slower. The damage difference is base damage 18 versus base damage 22, which doesn't seem like much, but it matters. I could have sworn I had some kind of source of seeing invisible, but I guess it's just this helmet, which we don't have on. I guess I am slower than I would normally be, thanks to Ponderous. I should keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to take some damage here, and then we'll just shoot him down. Alright, this dude is definitely getting the crossbow flaming because they are susceptible to fire. Hopefully I don't just die here. No, hold up. Resistant to fire and cold, so we might as well just swap to the arbalest for speed. Speed of attacks. All right. Okay, we'll identify that. Useful to have. And I might as well keep shooting at this. I have an idea of where it is. Oh, we got it. So this is a little bit slow going. Depending on just how careful I have to be, we may only do 2 runs, excuse me, we may only do 2 runes in this video. Oh, it's this thing. Oh, okay. I guess I just want to walk away from this stuff. Oh, come on. That's why I really don't like ghost crabs. Thankfully, you know, my bolts might go right through the spectral things if they miss. Suppose I should probably just be using fire, even if the attack is slower for now. Just because I'm more likely to one-shot the thing. Oh, this is bad. Got him. Oh boy. We gotta be on the edge of vision for this thing. We're close to it. There we go. Not so concerned about chaos when he's burning. Oh hey, I'm hasted. Let's make use of it. Well, I will Ice Blast because I want these things to die. The chance on the Confuse is not good enough, really. So, should I risk being paralyzed? I think we'll be okay if I do. Blast of Chaos and Gall, see the acid corrodes you. Wow, we are going to teleport. Because this thing has Eos. I did not want to be teleported next to it. Or, paralyzed next to it. This is okay. Okay, we're gonna teleport. We have to reset. Okay. Stone Arrow 3d18, so 54, I think. can't one-shot me. There we go. But close, very close. Try this again. You know what? I want to just... Yeah, I'm just gonna Phantom Mirror this dude. Of course, finally my bolt works. I knew I was gonna one-shot it eventually. EOS is a really good find, because that's now our melee weapon. Book of Battle. We will not be using this today, probably. I'm spread very thin as it is. I mean, I just really need these crossbows up to 26. Yeah, remember, these dudes can do a good amount of damage with their stone arrow. More than you would expect, for sure. These frustrations with ammo honestly make me want to just dip into depths, as crazy as that sounds, just to kill some Yaktars. Whew. Oh boy, that's bad. I'll walk away from this stuff. I shouldn't have been next to both of those hydras at the same time. Like, that was a mistake. Spectral hydras. It's a ghost. It's a Minotaur ghost. Well. Killed him. Now we got this ghost to deal with. We have vulnerability. And I'm just going to use it. Paralyze this guy, and take him right out. Now hold up. Resistant to cold, not resistant to fire. So this is what we use. Down he will go, if a bit slowly. By the way, we effectively have seen invisible now. Again, we use fire against this thing. What happened to it? That's weird. It must have hit a shaft or something. Now, what is going on here? How curious. A fellow berserker. Really? Oh, there's an ice cave on this floor too. That is just too much stuff. guess I should heroism, but... you know, I am worshipping Oka. I could just not take this to 26. Didn't even occur to me. Wow. Don't kill me. $3D18, so I'll go ahead and finesse, something I should have done a little while ago. Now I'm going to rest. Go down. We'll put on EOS and take this thing out. I get whacked a little bit here. Not much, surprisingly. Whew. A lot of damage there. This Felid is no joke. Felid ghosts are fragile, but powerful. If they are heavy melee ghosts. The problem with this is, this dude has buddies, you know? And I don't want a vulnerability and then do this with all this other stuff around to cause me problems. So it's almost like I have to mess around over here just to clear the portal, just to spend time on this floor almost. That makes sense. Just so they move around a bit. Yeah, so now it's not contested. I can get my bolts. And really, I just want to roll into this portal. Collapsed entrance? Really? Oh, wow, we didn't make it. It's because I spent so much time resting. What a shame. We could have made that if I had played a little harder. If I had done things a little bit smarter, perhaps. Not the end of the world, though. I mean, realistically, what was in there that I would want? Probably not much. I mean... Alright, now we get to vulnerability. Sadly, there is a dude there, but just hold on. We got the paralyze. This thing's resistant to cold, so we're gonna swap to triple crossbow. We're gonna use heroism. Let's go to work. Well, that's not so great. I almost want to fear, because if I get paralyzed here, I'm in some serious trouble with that 41 damage. Why don't we use Sea Blink? Would have been very bad if I had gotten paralyzed. This character, man... It's weird. It's weird that I'm having this much trouble on a Centaur. Really, really strange. I'm not even having that much trouble, honestly. It just feels like a lot of trouble because of how easy the last several runs have been. It's just because my stats are messed up. That's the main reason. It's the stats are messed up, and it's the fact that I'm using a crossbow, not a bow. It's definitely off-putting that I have 19 bolts. I would be in the snake pit collecting more, but, you know. Had a little too much trouble in there. Alright, well, let's use EOS a little bit more often. Save up my bolts. Since... Whoa. No, no, no. Stay away from the trees. Hold the phone. He can kill me in one shot now. Because... Stone arrow, 3d18. That sucks. Sadly, I have to see blink. I have to do it. No getting out of it. Well, at least we killed the Spriggan Druid. That's cool. But man, that sea blink, the fact that we're just burning through our very, very important consumables, it's not so good. Why would he give me a quick blade? We don't have any short blades training. Come on, Okawaru. Really weird gifts. Oh, some gloves that I missed. I guess we will wear these strictly for the AC. I mean, +4 is nice. A little odd. This game is really, really pushing me to... it's really pushing me to memorize some stuff with this massive amount of intelligence that I have. But we're so deep into crossbow training, it almost seems silly. Well, we got S4. Actually, why don't we look up artifacts real fast, since I've apparently missed a few things. Or at least one thing. EOS is honestly a pretty good hard swap. The only reason I'm reticent to use it is we don't have much training. So it's still a little above 1 on the delay. It's like 1.2, I believe, if I'm reading the timestamps properly. I want a berserk. Never mind, I don't even have any potions. Heroism, finesse. Man, this is rough. Granted, part of it is that I'm just rushing so insanely hard towards 26 crossbows. I mean, we could definitely be training some other things here. Man. This is all just very questionable. I would like to know what is going on with Oka and why he doesn't seem to be giving me ammo gifts. That I do not understand. I mean, I get that bolts are rare in this part of the dungeon. Well, this part of the game. But it's almost like he's just not giving me anything. I wonder if maybe, and I haven't been paying too much attention, honestly. I wonder if maybe he's been giving me some throwing as well. Since I have a little bit of throwing training. I'm not sure about that, but it's possible. You gotta be kidding me with this, come on. Like, this is like completely defeating the purpose of playing a ranged character if I have to whip out my melee weapon. I mean, this stuff is just not good. What to do about this? I suppose I could teleport. I could try to melee it, but that's not great. A finesse. We can't rely so heavily on finesse, though. We are just gonna tear through all my piety. Kind of like how I'm burning through all these bolts. Let this thing get next to me, kill it with EOS, safely on the other floor. Royal jellies, fruits, meat rations all turned off, good. Yeah, why don't we drop these needles and things? I have no idea at what point I picked up Needles of Confusion, but I am not interested. Yep, there we are. This dude comes in from behind. I guess I'll finesse again. You can see where this is very much burning up my piety. I wonder if that's part of the reason why I'm not getting the kind of bolt action that I would really like. But you know, the truth is, once we clear this, I don't even have to go into Snake. Because it's rather dangerous, I can roll into vaults and probably find some Yaktars. So, you know, this is fine. Whoa! Do not underestimate. Do not underestimate the power of mighted dragons, even if they are just swamp dragons. Now there's my friend over there. He I am quite afraid of, to be honest with you. Tentacle monster over here. T-mons. However, I may be able to fight him. I just expect he's going to do an insane amount of damage to me. How's his fire resistance? Is he just resistant? Just resistant. And resistant to electricity, unfortunately. First of all, let's see how we can do here. I should have probably been heroismed, but... got him. Okay. Crisis averted, I suppose. Identify. Man, I'm just going to put this on. I don't even care. Unfortunately, it's not faith. I believe we already found harm. Yeah. Finally, something good. What do we want to acquire? I guess weapon, maybe? I would love to acquire ammo, but that doesn't exist anymore. I am going to go with weapon. It's just an Arbalest of Freezing, so we got rather ripped off there. This is good. This thing can't be invisible inside my halo, so we're fine. We do not need to walk around with Pro-Fire on because we already have it from the barding. 30 plus 15. Technically these things could kill me, so sadly I kind of have to fear. Heroism, pull this thing out, and I have to kill this. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Finally we get the confuse up. You may be wondering why I'm even clearing this floor. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I mean, we're just so close to being done, is the thing with this floor. I mean, I realize I have the rune and we could just kind of move on from here, but... we are out of bolts. I gotta think about this because I have no C blink anymore. And if he just starts going wild, I guess I pretty much have to teleport now. Okay. Well, that worked out. Alright. Now we're just gonna dip into vaults just to hopefully kill like a single Yaktar. Instead we get this thing. There's a Yaktar. Come on over, bro. Oh yeah. I'm so ready for you. Oh yeah. This is what we want to see. Our defenses are total garbage, by the way. It's because I have no evasion is what it is. And that's because my strength is crap. I don't wear any plate mail. There's just not a whole lot. I mean, I suppose I could train defenses, but there's just not a whole lot I could do about this. Check it out. We kill one little pack of Yaktars, and now we have like 100 bolts. It's great. So going in here was clearly the right decision. Whoa. Now, I'm not exactly about to clear out vaults. I just kind of wanted to grab a couple more Yaktars. This works too. Cool. Once we have like 150. Oh boy, we have an MR problem. Don't want to get teleported. Or don't want to get paralyzed, rather. That's why we teleported. Okay, we're going to walk away from this stuff. No idea why that's not being picked up. The auto pickup was off because of the invisible ogre. Strength. Now certainly if I train some more dodging and armor, we're going to have some more defenses, of course. But I do think my strength is playing a pretty massive role. Okay, let's go finish out Snake. We have so much. And I'll cut the video after we get our second rune, because this is running a bit long already. 44 minutes, so hopefully with this, you know, with this newfound stockpile of bolts, we won't have a problem, although I'm already having a problem. Jeez. This is so bad, because it can just spam Mystic Blast on me and it does so much damage. Like so. Oh man, I gotta teleport. I don't have heal wounds, so... I fogged so it couldn't teleport things next to me. Fire is not the best in here since it doesn't do much to the salamanders, but I mean, it's still a triple crossbow, so. Alright. Pretty good so far. I can still see Guardian Serpents being quite a problem for this character, but otherwise we're doing okay. I really wish I had more blink, I'll tell you that. You know what? By the way, I'm going to roll a dice on this triple crossbow. I have 3 brand weapon. Oh, we roll the dice and we win. This is excellent. Now, it could berserk some things. But honestly, that wouldn't be the end of the world either. Alright. Yeah, this is good. Train defenses now. That's what it is. Okawaru is giving me all kinds of throwing for some reason. We only have like 1.1, but a bunch of his gifts have been throwing. We just got silver javelins as throwing, so that is what's going on here, to some degree. Oh man, it's okay. It's just a little annoying. I mean, that seems weird to me. I have 26 crossbows, 1.1 throwing, and Oka should probably never be giving me throwing. Is how I would assume it would work, but... yeah, this is nice and easy now. As long as I don't miss a bunch. See, Chaos is cool because it can paralyze. You don't really want to use melee Chaos because you can end up in pretty bad situations, but... I left behind some enchant weapon, apparently. I don't know why I had this turned off. I am excited for when I finally get some digging and I can check out that Oklab vault. Really strange vault that I've never seen before. It is Izol, and Izol is not easy. However, Oh, come on, please, let me go up. Alright. Didn't want to be like Anaconda and Nizold at the same time. Now, what I was getting at was, I've got one of Clouds now, which is awesome, and we've got the evocations to use it. Grants me ammunition. So there, he does give me bolts most of the time, I guess, but... Oh. Hello, Vashnia. I need to remember that she can blink. Trying mostly to kill Vashnia's friends. Not worry too much about her. In fact, let's go up. Let's rest up. Now, she doesn't have any sort of hex. We can hex her, though. 3% chance. Let's even those odds a bit. Vulnerability. 37% now. And we got it. Now we just fire the bolts until she's dead. Very easy. Very, very simple. That's why vulnerability is awesome. Now, I gotta tell you, I am concerned about... about Izol, but we'll worry about that when we come to it. There we go. Yeah, I guess Chaos is kind of bad, now that I think about it. Being hasted, if I'm hasting certain things, like if I'm hasting a Juggernaut, if I'm hasting an Ancient Lich that's not already hasted, could be quite bad. I feel like I'd rather have a strict damage brand. I could haste Orbs of Fire even, which would be very bad if we don't end up with like RF+++, and pretty bad even if we do. We will have to rebrand this anyway once we swap to Zen, but let's just hold off on that. What I was hoping for was Velocity, honestly, something that's just generically good everywhere. But I'll take anything that's not Chaos or Venom. Alright, this dude is pretty fast. Set him on fire like so. I'm going to Heroism, I'm going to Finesse, and we are just going to go work on him. Tempted to use See Invisible. The only reason I really haven't swapped back to that is that I need the MR. Having See Invisible is... I wouldn't say it's like hugely important when you're using Chaos, but it's definitely helpful because you are going to be turning things invisible and you're basically just creating a little bit of tedium for yourself. And that's no good. Tedium is the enemy of careful play. Tedium is the enemy of good play. The more tedious your game has become, the less fun you're having, the more likely it is you are going to do stupid things just to get that part of the tedious game over with. You want to try to ensure that you're having a good time. You know, not just because like this is a game and obviously you should be trying to have a good time, but because you will literally play worse if you're having a boring time. And I think that pretty much holds true for everybody, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm just swapping to EOS when I inadvertently invis them. Which is a little bit awkward, but not a huge deal. Jeweled Arbalest, hello. Penetration. Well, we will hold on to that because that's awesome. Really good find. I was hoping to find penetration brand, and that almost makes up for the fact that we're using crossbows, so, you know, that's a good find. See how it's petrifying him? That's pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, we'll just finish this floor and then we'll cut this. Since things took a little longer than I expected. Next time we'll hit up vaults most likely, because while I am doing okay on bolts now, doing quite well on bolts actually, that doesn't mean that I would not like to gather quite a few more. Oh man. There we go. Unfortunately, I'm able to create problems for myself with this chaos. As cool as the possibilities are, I mean, I really think it would be better if I just used something reliable. Yeah, why don't we just stop tempting fate on this? Okay, it's poison, that's the one we don't want. It's back to flames. Alright, fine. That's fine. I'm sure that we'll find another triple crossbow at some point. So you know what? It's totally fine. Now, I'm actually really, really, really happy that I found clouds. Because it's awesome in here, you know? I mean, it's awesome everywhere, but... if we end up getting guardian spirited, clouds will really solve that problem for me right quick. Kind of doing this exact thing I said I would do. Okay, I want Arlek. Should have put that up first, to be honest. Got him paralyzed, very good. The clouds, unfortunately, aren't really doing the job for me right now. Okay, come on. I'm gonna get surrounded again. This is terrible. I use Fear. Guardian Serpent goes away. Like, I really wanted to just reset this fight. And the game didn't want to let me. I should have used Heroism a while ago. That thing says it's feared, but really it's paralyzed. I should have hasted. These things can do quite a lot of damage. It's not too late. Let's do it. Wow, I am just getting wrecked. Oh, let's think about this. I think we just spam curing, honestly. I'm hasted, and this stuff is slowed. So if I just heal through it, I'm gonna take some damage, but not enough to kill me. If I just attack... Wow. Maybe not. There we go. Alright, that was a lot of resources, but... I mean, I have the Guardian Serpent to thank for that. Alright, I should have enchanted this. Here we are again. Rough situation thanks to Guardian Spirit. Guardian Serpent. This time let's haste like right now at full hit points. Like you're supposed to do. Take this thing out, take that thing out. I don't care if I hasted unnecessarily, and it's looking like maybe I did, because, you know, it was speculative. No, haste is a good move here. I should have heroisms as well. I could have just finessed, to be honest, but I thought I might have to get away. And now it seems like I'm going to have to get away. We will teleport. Lamp, or excuse me, not Lamp of Fire, but Lightning Rod. What just happened? I was Lamp of, or I was Lance of Forced. Yeah, this is nasty. I'm gonna go ahead and use Agility. See how, like, I have to fight all this stuff at the same time? Not ideal. Not how this should have been done. I was hoping that that would be negative energy. Just waiting for this tele to kick in. I almost want to... Ambrosia. Probably sounds silly, but... let's take a step. This looks okay. Like, it kind of looks like I almost have 100 hit points. I'm probably fine, right? Wrong. Because this could go from like 96 to 20 in about 2 seconds. My teleport finally kicked in. We'll fog and take a step, and we will teleport again and get the hell out of this vault. There we go. So if it seems like I'm using too many resources, it's entirely possible. But these Guardian Serpents make it rather hard not to use resources. Of course, if I didn't have haste and whatnot, I wouldn't be duking it out with Guardian Serpents right now. I wouldn't have done this floor at all. I would have simply gone into vaults, and I would have tried my hand at what's going on in there. Maybe I would have even hit slime. We sort of have what we need to deal with that. Not really, but kind of. Haven't really used penetration yet. It hasn't really been a good spot for it. Let's check out this gift from Oka. It's an arbalest. Velocity. See, this is fine. As long as we're only fighting one or two things at once, and ideally no Guardian Serpents show up, we can really just tear through this place. It looks like I've finally cleared it out. So it's not as hard as it seemed. It was just a little bit rough there for a while. But now it's not. Now the floor is empty because I have turned all of these monsters into experience. Anyway. Yeah, we're hurting on MR, so we're probably not going to go into slime. Especially since I just chugged all these curings like some kind of alcoholic. So I don't think it's a great idea for me to go in there and possibly get perma-confused. Instead, next video, we'll go back into vaults. And we should be okay. I think that you're going to see some unconventional rooting happening this game. I may pop into depths early. Not really sure. But, you know, who knows. But, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'm signing out.